We're going to explore this question. Is it possible to collect retroactive Social Security payments or back payments when you file for your Social Security benefits? So stay tuned for the full episode. Welcome back. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. We have some good information for you here today. We're going to talk about retroactive back payments when you file your Social Security benefit. Now, on this channel, in addition to talking about Social Security, we also investigate investing for retirement, saving for retirement, when to retire, and much more. Here's our question here. Is it possible to get retroactive back payments when I file for Social Security benefits? The short answer on this is yes and no. Now, in order to answer this question in full detail, we need to know our Social Security full retirement age. Now, I know many of you already know this, but for those that are just learning, we're going to cover it. If you're born 1960 and later, your full retirement age is age 67. Prior to that, your full retirement age is going to be 66 and X amount of months. For example, if you were born in 1959, it's 66 and 10 months. We're going to take a look at who qualifies for retroactive back payments, and we'll also look at 4 different examples to see how this works. So who qualifies for retroactive back payments? The answer is yes for those if you are over your full retirement age when you file for your Social Security benefits. The answer is no if you're under your full retirement age when you file for your benefits. Now, if the answer is yes for you, if you're over your full retirement age when you file for your benefits, the maximum number of retroactive payments that you can get when you file is 6 months back payments. And I just want to make a note here. This has nothing to do with if there's an error on your Social Security benefits. If there's an error, they will go back and correct that. Let's take a look at an example to see how this works. If your full retirement age is 67, for example, and you file for Social Security benefits at age 67 and 6 months, you can request to receive a total of 6 months of retroactive payments back to age 67. Here's an example here. If you were going to file at 67 and 6 months, you can request back 6 months of payments and get that in a lump sum. So in this case, if your Social Security benefit was $2,000 per month at age 67, they would pay you for 6 months of benefits, which would be $12,000. And then after that, you will get your Social Security benefit on a regular monthly basis. Now, one nice benefit I can see here, if a person was willing to wait 6 months into their full retirement age, they could get this lump sum payment, which would help them in retirement. Now, here's something to understand. If you do this, your Social Security payment will be based on age 67 and not age 67 and 6 months. So if your Social Security benefit at 67 and 6 months, for example, was $2,100 per month, they will backdate your future payments so that you'll be paid $2,000 per month in this example, since you're paid to your first payment at full retirement age. So your future payments would be based on taking Social Security at 67 and 0 months versus 67 and 6 months. Let's look at example number 2. In this case, your full retirement age is 67 and you file for Social Security at 68 1 year later. You can request to receive a total of 6 months of retroactive back payments back to the age of 67 and 6 months. And your future Social Security payment will be based on age 67 and 6 months and not 68. Let's look at example number 3. If your full retirement age is 67, for example, and you file for Social Security at 65, can you request to receive a total of 6 months of retroactive payments back to age 64 and 6 months? The answer is no. You are less than your full retirement age when you're filing for your Social Security benefits. Example number 4. If your full retirement age is 67, for example, and you file for Social Security 3 months prior to age 67, can I request to receive the 3 months prior to my 67th birthday as retroactive payments? The answer is no. Those months were prior to your full retirement age. Now let's go back to our example number 1. Let's say your full retirement age is 67, but you want to file at 67 and 3 months. You can get 3 months back pay in that situation. The main thing to remember here is they're going to do a maximum of 6 months. Now, one of the nice benefits that I can see about the retroactive back payments, if you're willing to wait 3, 4, 5, or 6 months past your full retirement age, you can collect a nice little retirement nest egg going into your retirement. Now, if you can see some other good reasons why this might be beneficial, leave a comment. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Stay tuned for our next episode.